guys? Welcome back to the Good Old Guitar Channel. I'm your host, Matt Crasciolo. As always, thank y'all so much for being here. Before we get into this, the first order of business, I do want to thank you all for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. It's a big milestone for me personally and just for us as a channel, so I do appreciate that. We've come a long way in a short time, and I'll be announcing something soon in regards to that. So thank you guys. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Now today we're going to be looking at Darlin' by Bryan. It's a super fun and easy song to play. So I think you guys will enjoy it. If you do, make sure to let me know by leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. With all that being said, guys, we'll start zooming in and breaking this one down. All right, guys, we've got another Bryan one today. We've got Darlin'. It's off his newest album. It's a super fun song, and it's very easy to play. Just some of the basics. As always, we're here in standard tuning with no capo on the guitar, as you can see. And we're only going to need 4 chords today. Now, guys, I did want to apologize for the recent lack of uploading between the Thanksgiving holiday and work and school, and actually the flu lately. It's been a little rough around here as far as uploading the lessons goes, so please forgive me for that, and forgive me if I sound a little hoarse today, but we'll take a look at these chords. We have our G chord. We then have a C add 9. You just take those two, move them right down a string. All right, we've got an E minor. And we have a D chord. And those are going to be the only 4 chords we need, guys. Now, guys, we're going to be breaking this song down into 3 sections today. We're going to have the intro/instrumental section, the verse, and the chorus section. Now, despite all that, it's going to be a pretty quick lesson today, or at least it should be, because each section is very similar. With all that being said, we'll start off by taking a look at that intro. All right, so our intro is going to begin on a G chord. I'll start off by saying the only tricky part of this could be the strum pattern and the time of transitions between the chords, but once you get that down packed, you'll be able to play the whole song because it's pretty much the same throughout. However, we're going to begin on the G. C add 9, back to the G, E minor, C add 9, G. So it's quick on that last one. This is what it looks like. Okay, so only 3 chords total for the whole intro. And remember, this is the same for any instrumental section of the song. What I do want to emphasize in this portion to differentiate it from, say, the verse a little bit more, you're going to be strumming a little bit harder, a little more powerful, and really making sure you hit those bass notes especially, just because they make the chord transitions more prominent sounding. All right, guys, taking a look at the strum pattern today, this is just how I like to do it. I don't know if it's going to match up with the original recording perfectly, but you know we don't care about that kind of stuff on this channel too much. So if you can't do exactly what I'm doing, don't worry about it too much. Just do whatever allows you to keep the rhythm of the song. But for the purposes of this lesson, we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. All right, I said what I was doing, and I didn't even do it perfect. So we've got slowly. All right, guys, slow it down, speed it up, pause it, rewind it, do whatever you need to do. Just don't spend too much time worrying to death about that strum pattern. Like I said, as long as you're transitioning at the right time, you're going to sound just fine. All right, so that's been our intro/instrumental portion. Remember, G to C add 9, back to G, and then we go E minor, C add 9, G. All right, guys, I think we've got the hang of that, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the verse. Now, the verse is extremely similar to that portion we just went over. The only real difference is the ending and the way we're going to strum it. Now, you can strum it exactly the same if you want to. I think in the recording, like he likes to do on a lot of his songs, he's doing a lot of palm muting and stuff. But something that I like to do with it is just play it lighter, maybe hit some individual strings. Don't focus too much on a specific picking pattern or anything. Just go by feel, but make sure you're plucking those bass notes when you go through that. So one time through, this is how I like to play the verse. Okay, so not too much changes at all there, guys, except like I just mentioned, the strumming pattern, or rather the aggressiveness of your strumming, if you want to call it that. But take note of the end there. Instead of going like we did at the beginning, we're going. Okay, so that is the only difference there, guys. So we keep the same chords, we keep the same chord progression. We just slow down that transition from C add 9 to G at the ending of each bar of that. And remember, this is the verse, so this is how you're going to pick it whenever you're singing the song. So one more time, slowly through. Simple enough, guys. Very similar to the intro and instrumental sections. So we'll take a look at the last part of this lesson, which is going to be our chorus. All right, guys, for our chorus, we're going to begin on our C add 9 chord, and we're going to play this pretty hard, open strings again, similar to how we did the intro. You can keep that same strumming pattern. You can change it up. Like I said, don't worry too much about that. But what I'll do is play through it once, and then we'll break it down. So like I said, C add 9. Like I said, pretty similar overall. We're going to go C add 9, G, E minor, C add 9, G, C add 9, G, E minor, that's all there is right there to the chorus, guys. The only thing I'd like to add in on that is, remember, our verse is going to always be leading into our chorus, and our verse ends on that G. So just think. So start, powering it up on that G at the end of the verse to lead into that. Into that C add 9 to begin the chorus. That's just the way I like to do it. That's kind of how it sounds. But intro, verse, and chorus, I know you guys can put all three of those parts together. They're all very similar, and you can simplify this song even more if you'd like. But that's really all there is to it, guys. So I hope this was helpful. And all right, guys, that's going to wrap us up today on our lesson for Darling by Zach Bryan. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's one of my personal favorites of his, and it's really fun to play. If you did enjoy it or at least find it helpful, make sure to let me know by leaving a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate both of those things. Now, a couple things, guys. If you're curious about any of the gear I use in these videos, it'll always be linked right down below in the description for you to go check out. Second, if you're liking the Zach Bryan lessons, or you're just a fan of his, or you're curious about maybe any more of his songs, let me know in the comments. And also go check out the Zach Bryan playlist on the channel. It's got all of our other lessons we've done so far for his music. And last but not least, guys, continue to just pound that comment section. Let me know any songs or lessons or genres, artists, anything y'all want to hear in the future, and we'll try to get it knocked out for you. So thanks again for being here, guys, and I will see you next time.